culpable violation of the Constitution. You have to show with
Natalakay ng House Justice Committee kung sapat ba ang mga inilatag na basehan ng dalawang impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos upang matawag na sufficient in substance. Ang mga pinakahuling detalye sa Kamara ihahatid live ni Milky Rigunan. Miss Milky.
Well, nag-isa si Representative Jet Misay ng Pusong Pinoy Party List ang endorser ng unang impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa pagpapatuloy ng hearing ng House Justice Committee sa alegasyon ng kidnapping kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na dinala sa The Hague, Netherlands para harapin ang kaso ng International Criminal Court. Ang sabi ni Misay na ang mga alegasyon ay basta lamang daw sa mga news article. Pero ito'y giniit ng mga mamabatas na dapat ay may matibay na probisyon o kaya naman ay patunay na talagang dinukot umano itong si ating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at sa pilitang dinala sa The Hague, Netherlands. Walang may punto si Misay at sa halip ay binanggit ang ilang news report tungkol sa pilitang pagpapaalis sa bansa kay Duterte. 5 offenses ang court on 3 grounds na kinabibilang ng culpable violation of the Constitution, betrayal of public trust, at graft and corruption ang tinatalakay sa unang impeachment complaint na isinampa ni Atty. Andre Jesus. Umaatala naman si House Deputy Majority Leader Lawrence Defensor sa komite na huwag gisahin si Misay na hindi naman siya ang nag-aakusa, kundi siya lamang ang nag-endorso ng unang impeachment complaint na isinampa ni Atty. Jesus. Matapos ang mahabang discussion sa issue ng pag-alis sa bansa ni dating Pangulong Duterte, ang alegasyon naman na gumagamit umano ng ipinagbabawal na gamot si Pangulong Marcos ang tinatalakay ng komite. Sa manifestation ni Cagayan Oro, Representative Rufus Rodriguez, dahil wala sa probisyon ng saligang batas na impeachable ang paggamit ng illegal na droga, dapat ikonsidera ito bilang insufficient in substance. Ito rin ang manifestation ni Representative Leila de Lima ng mamayang Liberal Party List at dating kalihim ng Department of Justice. Pakinggan natin ang ongoing hearing ng House Justice Committee sa impeachment laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
The third issue, the third ground, I believe, does not or is not sufficient in substance.
Thank you, Honorable Chua. Next is the Honorable SDML Lawrence Defensor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. To veto or not to veto is a political question which was clearly stated by the Supreme Court in the case of Tañada versus Cuenco, that political questions are those questions which under the Constitution are to be decided by the people in their sovereign capacity, or those which full discretionary power has been delegated to the executive or the legislative department. The exercise or the non-exercise of that power by the President when it comes to the national budget is a non-impeachable offense. So therefore, let's move on to the next offense, Madam Chairman.
Madam Thank you. Now let us recognize the Honorable Suntay.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. On the third ground, on the failure of the President to exercise his veto power, the legal theory asserted is that his failure to veto unconstitutional provisions is tantamount to betrayal of public trust. The evidence cited were Supreme Court rulings voiding certain budget provisions, DBM documents, and news reports. However, as we all know, the presidential veto power is discretionary to the one wielding it. It is his prerogative to use it or not to use it. If he chooses not to use it, it is not an unimpeachable offense because it is discretionary upon the person holding it. It is also not the constitutional. It is also not a constitutional duty to veto every unconstitutional provision because we have to first determine which provisions of the budget of the GAA is unconstitutional, and at that time there was no determination that the provision was unconstitutional. So, third,
Ongoing ngayon ang usapin naman sa paggamit ng pondo ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Ang kinikwestiyon kasi dito yung pagpapabaya umano ng Pangulo sa pondo ng 2023-2024 hanggang 2025 budget ng pamahalaan. Ipinupunto ni Congressman Sunday na hindi daw impeachable o wala daw paglabag na ginawa dito ang Pangulo dahil discretion niya ang pagdedesisyon sa paglalaan ng mga kaukulang pondo. Nagpapatuloy pa rin ang hearing ng House Justice Committee kaugnay ng dalawang impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos at ang didesisyonan mamaya, Yuel, ay kung meron ba itong sufficiency in substance. Kaya mga update mula sa Kamara para sa MBC TV Network News. Ako si Neil Trigunan, una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino.
Maraming salamat sa live update, Miss Milky Regunan.